Luce Lemire channel. It's me, Luce Lemire. Today is January 6th, and welcome to your January 6th guidance. I'm actually going to be using a different deck today. Well, I mean, it's always a different deck every day, isn't it? But I'm using this deck that I have not used in a while, because now I have a shit ton of decks in my life, and what can I say? Yesterday was interesting. I hope today is better. Not to say yesterday was bad, it was just such a weird, convoluted, in and out reading, and I think really the title was what explained it all. Planning for the long game as opposed to the short game. For long term as opposed to short term. What is the guidance for today, January 6th? Can you believe we're already on the 6th day of January? Is it all you ever hoped it would be? The year is still young, man. The year is still young. I want to say welcome to anybody who joined the Canary community in the membership. Alright, are we here? I hope so. I don't know how this is going to be, really. Can I please have the guidance for today, please? Be kind to me. The guidance for today. Nice, they are kind to me. Mischief. I don't remember what reading it was I was doing where this card showed up for every single sign or element that I was reading for, and I was just like, what in blue blazes? What in everything? Why is this the message that stays coming out right now? Mischief. The guidance today is mischief, to be mischievous. She playing with fire. Speaking of which, can I just see what you have to say? Is it what I think you have to say? No. Okay. Something may be coming back around today. Either a mood, a person, place, thing, experience, whatever. It could be a mood. This may be guidance to do something. I feel like you're better equipped to handle it. Not to say it's a bad thing or anything, but it's whatever it is, you're better equipped to handle it. Anyway, mischief. It's the prologue. It's the beginning before the beginning. Alright. It's the end of the beginning. One of. A young woman smiles. Oh. Let's get us in there. Is that right? Yeah. A young woman smiles elusively at her own nudity reflected in the water of a fountain. Erotic and naughty illusions, a light romantic game, self-assurance, transgression, silent invitation, attraction exerted by highlighting something hidden. Interesting. Elegance in one's movements. A light relationship still uncommitted but open to future possibilities. For your future partner, you are a joyful and bubbly parentheses that may not ever close. Both of you are intrigued by the liberty and the lightness of a game without obligations. Begun as an evasion and without expectation, this game could capture you and change into love. Let's see what this is about. You're coming in clutch lately. Thank you so much. Whoa. I swear the tower just shakes me. No pun intended. Oh. That's fine. Oh, come on. I'm not taking Two of Swords. Two of Swords is just doing all of the things. Can you see this? No, you cannot. Eight of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords doing a thing, the World and the Queen of Swords doing sort of a thing. Okay. So, what I like about this is that Mischief is naked, and her pose is very similar to that of the World. Okay. This is a lady who just enjoys her nakedness, who enjoys her being, and I don't know. There's something that seems like water to me now about the World. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm expecting just to find something in the back deck, but there it is. I was reading about these three cards earlier today. The Eight of Wands in reverse, coupled with the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Tells me a different story. The Queen of Swords and Mischief here are both admiring themselves. They're both admiring themselves. She's admiring herself in the sword. She's admiring herself in the water. You know what I'm picking up here? I don't like it. This to me seems almost like someone who, what the hell is going on exactly? This is looking like someone who, I just saw devil come through. It's pretty much what I'm describing. In a sense, someone who, there's some stuff that they need to do. Some stuff that someone's playing hooky. This looks to me like someone's playing hooky. It looks to me like someone's playing hooky. And they know they're playing hooky. They know there's something that they need to be doing. There's something that they need to be sort of attending to in some sort of way. But they're not. Okay, they're not. Instead, they're admiring themselves. Instead, they're playing around. Instead, they're doing something different. Doing something brand new. Now, alternatively, really, that could be the thing. Because I'm like, how is this guidance? That doesn't seem like a good thing. It does not seem like a good thing. Like, you've got this home that's unstable here. You got messages from spirit that you're ignoring. You have a stalemate here. Or not even a stalemate. Like, there are certain decisions that need to be made to bring peace into your world. This world. But you're just over here frolicking, saying like, la 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 la, it doesn't exist. I'm just going to go ahead and focus on me. Focus on my bag. How I'm doing. How I'm right. How I'm righteous. How I'm right. How I'm me. And then everything can just go to hell. However, this is guidance, right? So apparently, this is what we're supposed to be doing. And then I remember the world is leaving one form of being to enter into the next. And I keep separating these. This could be what we're leaving behind. This mess. I couldn't even tell you what this mess is. All I know is instability. Things that are stable, unstable. Like, things, oof. How do I explain this? Things that ought to be stable, things that ought to be reliable, things that ought to be a certain way that aren't in the certain way that they need to be. Because what I'm looking at here are 2s, 4s, and 6, 8s. 8 is really fucking stable. Have you ever sat on like an 8-legged table? That's really stable. 4 is also stable. 2 is a stable number. Here it's looking like I would hope that this is a message saying to leave instability behind, enter into the brand new. And it might be mischievous because it's not what you typically do. You typically, try to find peace. You try to find the justice. You try to find the stability. You maybe are typically the stability. Maybe you do pull that weight. Maybe you do come in to make things right. Maybe you do, help mediate. Perhaps you do help do blah, blah, blah. But here, you're tra-la-la-la-lalling along and being like, ooh, but look at me, though. Look at my sword. I'm going to take myself and just go ahead and install and just leave. Look at myself, focusing on me. And that seems to be the guidance beat. I don't know what to tell you. Because what I'm also seeing I wish I didn't finish my thought earlier, was the round and round and the breathe in protection. Breathe in protection is about and that's card number, what is the world? XXI? XXI. XXI, that's 21. 21 is unstable, 7 is unstable, 9 is unstable, 5 is unstable. When I saw mischief, I saw 5 and I was like, oh god, no, not the number 5 again. But here you're leaving the 2s, the 6s, and the 8s, right? Stability, numbers that, you stand on 2 legs, it's stable. 2 people make a relationship, 4 things make a home. A house is the 4 pillars of faith, whatever. 8 is just even stronger stuff, and they're all on their head. I mean, this is not great stuff here. This is some really good stuff, but it's like bad, and it's like in reverse. Like, what you gonna do with the table that's laying on its back? What you gonna do with the house that's laying on its back? Like, no. I feel like old girl took her sword and just absconded, left, entered into this new. Queen of Swords is taking a page out of the Queen of Cups' book and just chilling, looking at herself. Yeah, if there was a selfish queen, it would be the Queen of Cups to me. They all have their vices. You don't want to know what I think about the queens sometimes. That upside down is not the Queen of Swords' rightful place. Like, there's some when the queens are upside down, it throws me off. I don't like it. Maybe it's because I'm a woman, but I'm just like, I don't like you seeing off your chair. I don't like you seeing off your rocker. But it seems like the Queen of Swords is definitely taking a page out of the Queen of Cups' book, and she's not going out to fight the battle. She's not going out to try and make things stable. She's staying, and that's creepy for me, just as a person. Because as a Queen of Swords, I personally am about being stable, about justice, and about exacting truth. But here, baby, she looks like she is admiring herself. Like, this hand doesn't even exist. She's like, ooh, let me look at myself in this sword. Look at my reflection. Ooh, maybe even looking at that, but not even. The only thing that hand is doing is blocking the sun so she can, like, angle it in such a way that it's showing her reflection and not blinding her. That's what I think she's doing. And apparently that seems to be the guidance today. Do you, boo. Be your naked self and be mischievous. I would just be wary. I would just be weary of going too hard. But I mean, today, that's what it is. Breathe in protection. Breathe in protection. I mean, it could be that there are certain things that are upset, certain things that are your stability, certain things that have been your foundation, certain things that you've worked hard for. Wands are passion and fire, and wands are very useful things. So things that are like that, I don't know, tarot. But it may be that this sort of situation may be coming around where things are a little bit shaky today in some sort of way, but you maintain your composure. If anything, you don't even step in to fix anything. You're out here just looking out for yourself and staying in your own world. That could be a thing. Are you kidding me? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and Judgment is here. So these are for this section, okay? I was gonna say, tell me about that. I'm gonna put those back in. I don't believe that they're not true. Wait, I don't not believe they're true, but okay. Man, that's so wild. So many wands on that side. And now we have another wand on this side. So, I mean, look, it's looking like The Knight of Wands is on this side. I don't even remember what I was asking. The Judgment and the other card, Wheel of Fortune, kind of threw me off. The Knight of Wands is, well, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, at least from the As So Below deck, is talking about stagnation. The Judgment is also came up for the weekend. Oh my god, you guys. I don't know what sign that was. I think it was for air signs, oddly, because there's a lot of fucking fire here. For air signs, I believe, there was, in any case, in the weekend energy. I was like, where was that coming from? In the weekend love energy, there was a judgment call and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And it was about the last judgment, about something, I don't remember, giving up some, to me, judgment, I take the meaning of judgment from the vice versa tarot, which is giving something in order to get something. Like, what are you willing to give up in order to be reborn, in order to be given a second chance, or in order to be judged? Like, I don't know. I'll learn eventually, y'all. But going off of how I know what I know, and trusting that the cards work with me and they work with you in the way that they need to when you see this. What was my point of that? It's relevant to this weekend. In love, yes, because the Knight of Wands to me is a love card, really. The Knight of Wands in the As So Below deck is, in the upright, is someone who's adept at what they do. It's just, the Knight of Wands to me is a Disney prince. He is the guy that is looking for his boo. He doesn't know he's looking for his boo. He doesn't necessarily know what he's looking for, but when he sees his boo, he sees his boo and he hunts her down. And when he's in reverse, to me lately, he gets off his horse and he's like, I found my boo. I'm going to walk. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take it slow. To me, the Knight of Wands in reverse is that. Here, with this instability, or whatever this is, I may clarify the Knight of Wands. Who knows? So there's that sort of instability of that energy of messages even that haven't been stable. Okay? And we have even more instability here with a freaking horse on its head. But here, it's looking like you have a stick to land on. It's looking like you have something to plant yourself into and start a new adventure on this end of things, even though they may not be quite stable. But with this one stick, you're able to move yourself in a way that makes sense. So, or shit, maybe the Knight of Wands gives you his stick. You take the baton with you as you cross over into the new world of this world card here. The world card I was reading today. So funny, all these cards, I was literally reading about them like an hour ago. Is pretty monumentous. Monumentous, it's travel, it's tectonic shifts, it's endings and beginnings of a cataclysmic thing. It's cycles really ending, like truly, you know, entering into the beginning and taking that leap off the cliff and entering into a new fool's journey. And here you have the Ace of Wands here. It may be a journey where you look at yourself a lot. Really, you look at yourself a lot. Man, Page of Wands. I say, tell me about the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands in reverse comes out. I'm not meant to know what this Knight of Wands is about. Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of reverse on this side, yo. Ain't nobody working. Like, this wasn't working. We're done with this. We're done with this. This wasn't working. We're moving into this weird, selfish, self energy here that's uncomfortable, that is Queen of Cups territory, but the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords have been hanging out a lot for me lately. The Queen of Cups has learned something from the Queen of Swords, and clearly the Queen of Swords clearly learned something from the Queen of Cups here. Shit. Oh, I just asked, what did the Queen of Swords learn from the Queen of Cups? Being selfish. Holding on to shit. Holding on to herself. Being possessive. But I feel like it's being possessive over herself. Because you know how the Queen of Cups be lording over her damn cup, and the Queen of Swords is over here being like, I have one sword and my hand here, and come hither. And she's like, nah, I'm gonna check myself in this here sword mirror. Look at myself. So clear, that's what's going on today. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Let's take a turn. Look at yourself this Sunday. Today. That's the 6th, right? Today's the 6th. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. That was awkward. That was awkward for me. There's the tower again. God damn. Yeah. It is really a bit of a tower when you think about it. The Queen of Swords is not selfish to me. The Queen of Swords is someone who's really, in any way that you read her, she's trying for justice. She's trying to think of others, blah, blah, blah. But when she's like that, that creeps me out, man. She's doing something that that she doesn't do. She's out of pocket. But not out of pocket in like, you wrong for that, Queen of Swords, but out of pocket in a, I'm sorry, is that Queen of Swords in a bikini type of way, you know? Like, Queen of Swords is like the judge. Like, who's out here seeing a judge in a bikini? That's weird. And you're with your mouth, you're like, okay, go ahead, Queen of Swords, judge. But in your heart, you're like, that was weird. That's like seeing your parents making out. Like, gross. It's creepy. Like, good for them, but you don't want to see it. Anyway, this was awkward. There's your guidance. Enjoy yourself. Focus on you, but in a way that that begins a new beginning. I feel like whatever's coming around with that round and round, it really does show the world certain things coming to a close, and if things look like they're coming back around, they're not. You're not the same person who you used to be. You're different. You've changed. You've changed. And you're not just handling things the same way. So, world, watch out. We got a mischievous person on the loose, and you know how it is. That first, just be careful, I guess. It reminds me of freshman year when everybody goes to school. They ended that cycle of being at home, and they enter into freshman year, and they wild out. They wild out. Too much freedom. Too much the fool. But yeah, that's, mischief. It's just a day. What can go wrong in a day? Everything. Good luck. You are equipped to handle it. Don't be lazy. Don't suffer from inertia. Get into your body. That's what the breathe says in the reverse. Get into your body and focus from your body and then act. Okay? And there's that Ace of Wands there. So wrap it up if you get yourself in a certain type of that situation. Just putting that out there. Okay? Good luck. Keep your light on.